Everything from Sansuma Makwa Bimba and Cassette TV, so send your yanda that no best subscribe me now I share, now I like one who comments, and more if you search and say, over board donors now and send me at Babato and Cassette TV on the for when you be 18 inches, when you echoes for Magan and New Year's Afanina. Never seen for driven natures I betray and Sanya some kids or a year gun of furniture say, or when you are briggy the creatures almost so month say a summer. Nanado can almost sell cry. If you ask him why did na one another, dear Chess, President, our Shana or man, now call ye nature, would you enjoy money at the other money mono? Oh, sorry, I just say ministers now, sorry, I will point to point your more. In Sembebre, Eka will never see a friend, Semben from Tommy and you, Renny, Tim with some Riani or Honosuya, sounds so they have come home, Madame Massey.
As we are all aware, Enre Betoja Parliament House, a year, it sees ministerial nominees, and another Dankwe Kufuado, and nominate Momo Convert, na the appointments committee or parliament, no, a appointment committee, the report Betuja exactly 2 days ago. Now, Omodium report the Betuja, no NDC MPs, ßreak, I said they would not allow these members of parliament, no, to be approved as ministers. Normal reason, Nina said the government's size is already bloated, the size of the government is already big. Into Muhundi Intia, sign Apaneso, Ama Abino, assign a day new ministers, Akako Town, and Omdi say, the current ministries, here ministries, see, second Abaibit Miakika, e be a Bumnanka, or the Ashe Nipa Bako, Insa Asia, Anka, that one will be more appropriate, instead, say, in Kabino, Ebeana, Dreams, the ministers, here, more resigning, yeah, no, now also a PB Abeshoma Nino, Nanka, and my government, the size, no, so ati. Now, many people raise issue about the concerns of the NDC because when you look at some of these ministries now, they are already huge ministries. For instance, a ministry like trade and industry, it will be very difficult to combine such a very important ministry to any other ministry. Because also the Ministry of Agriculture, how important agriculture is to the development of the country. Now, if you are to combine it with any other ministry, say open one substantive minister at that annual, it would be a little bit difficult, but as you already see, they are in the ship and don't know what exactly is going on. But a more reasonable, or more a calling for the rejection of these new ministers, and I said these ministerial nominees, who been here say, as usual, normally an appointment committee, say, nominee be ever vet, Diana most of the time, although they have issues on them, but Yana they are able to come on consensus build and be that irrespective of the differences, the two devices are able to come to an agreement. Emma Omutimi Eju Omutum, with the exception of Nansea, here President Akufo-Addo, a year ne second term in as a minister, in any Mura Kojo Ponkroma, Hawa Kumsini finance minister, and then also NDC for a chair or more diary, Emma, and also so a call secret voting our parliament. Sabi ena ebetodra a year enra anajono. These MPs were subjected to secret voting. Na NDC for very confident say in Posomuko secret votes na omo members ebe rejecting these new ministerial nominees. All had to do with say a party could on the February 19th. A catcher or more MPs they say a secret vote na omunina and so original waka now or more into intia a new ministers yeah a President Akufo-Addo apan or ma call betting war appointment committee no. Now sa in semi ebeto dwano as the NDC for Shenamem because the ocean results are ebeto dwana, it is very evident and it is very clear. The NDC MPs rather voted for these ministerial nominees. Yes, NDC MPs, they voted for these ministerial nominees. So Osho Ura Katie Amon, Emma Unya, Osho Ura, Ura Brian Champon, Ura Stika, all the nominees now they were subject to a secret votes. And so Osho Emma Omunya na it is very evident. It is very evident. Say NDC MPs no it be eto Emma Omo. Sa is me beto dra and na the issues can say asori or NDC a year omo party ni. Say Osha and rana humachina a year the general secretary a year Fifi Kwete the communique eba beto abontin say NDC mano nhwe say omo ND party directive na chi a impo omo kofa ho eto aba edema NPP for omo MPC no delegates grassroots delegates no omo hwe sankrofo no omo ntu entia omo. And this is quite interesting because this was a secret voting. So one would ask him or herself, they say, then now me oman to alpha omutuma NPP for no modify the party directives no now omu ekotutia the party directives no. It's quite strange over there. Now if you look at that, the communique they were labeled and some of these MPs have been labeled as traitors, a betrayer, and a whole lot of names. And na party no executives no they call Emma or more. Now, some in semi betrayal jano answer why and na a year the former president John Dramani Mahama on also some a day na no this aba betro e was in semi home. Now, okay, a year former President John Dramani Mahama Diana, or see, a couple of weeks ago, our NDC group in Parliament announced a principled position not to approve any new ministers, and so the President has taken steps to significantly reduce the size of his government. This position was supported by a broad section of Ghanaians and public advocacy groups. Unfortunately, Ghanaians are sorely disappointed yesterday when several members of the minority for some parochial and personal interest voted against the principled position adopted by the party. Nina said, the Oman da John Dramani Mahama at the to Johnny said, a year party Nico share it to which I say, impulse on Komoko Parliament, a year, sir, a more approve any new ministers, and another Dankwa a Kufuadu appointee or mono. There's some NDC MPs, minority for no, some due to their parochial and personal interest, or more ye as against the party interest, no, or more go against the party's directive. Now, kind to us or say, I am also disappointed. Yes, the former president is also expressing his disappointment. And Enyama Andrews, for a former president to come hard at certain some MPs in parliament, say he's disappointed in them, no, that it's really a cause for alarm. What kind to us or see those responsible for this betrayal must do some serious soul searching and learn to place national interest over personal interest. Equally disappointed is the president's refusal to seize the opportunity to realign downside his bloated government when the MPP flag bearer hopefuls and the chieftaincy minister reside. Clearly, in this time of crisis and excruciating hardships, President Akufo-Addo, his NPP administration, and some of our MPs are out of tune with the mood of the Ghanaian people. Okay, to us, or can simply now assign editor to say 2024 offers us an opportunity to work hard to defeat this reckless government that seeks to destroy our democracy in every livelihoods of Ghanaians, an opportunity for us to build and work and the Ghana we all want from January 7, 2025. So you can see that all is not well. From the party executives no calling on the grassroots and the delegates they should vote against some of these NDC MPs who they believe they did not go according to the party's directives. No, is equally not a pleasant sight for any political party. And secondly, Oshe, the former president, so I know this say he's also equally disappointed now. It's also not pleasant. And these are all a Yebeka is saying, and Yema say, Bobana say party na and she how more fortunes need. Some people are blaming it on the change in leadership, saying, party MPs, no air party, they are not robust. Ubeti me, a change in leadership just like that. And it's very interesting times in the NDC. Yansha how they are able to manage this situation, because if the situation is not managed well, in sema ebebo every wabano emboa party. You better must see in the enumerate and so.